second and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be... pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They go play action here. Purdy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 64 yards. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate. Sleep, read this, wave till they see sick. gon' stop it. My day ones here to dance at the beginning.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This one downfield to Burks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Traylon Burks, 35 yards. And the Titans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense.
Here's a diving catch right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy under pressure, and they got to him again. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. on 2nd and 14. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Touchdown! Charlie Werner from 21 yards away. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play. A little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the 49...